My name is Anne, and Toby has decided to join us today in the basement. I know. I'm not really sure what that's all about, but here he is. Today is episode 36 of A Quilty Fun. So it's all about the quilting today. If you were hoping for some knitting, you've got to wait till Monday. Yeah. So, and before I get any further, I am so excited to tell you all I reached 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe that happened. Thank you so much to everybody who has liked and subscribed to this channel, whether you're into the quilting, whether you're into the cross stitching, or whether you're into the knitting. I'm just super glad you've all decided to come along for the look. Anyway, today is about the quilting. And I haven't really done a lot this last week, which is very obvious if you have watched my cross stitch video on Wednesday, because I was obsessed a little bit with a certain West Knits shawl along. And any spare time I had, I wasn't in the basement sewing, I was in the living room knitting. Plus, I wasn't feeling that great at the beginning of the week. My asthma was a little bit rubbishy. I thought I was getting a cold, but it turned out to be just my asthma. And the basement is typically a lot cooler than the rest of the house. Excuse me. So my husband didn't want me down in the basement. I do have a heater, but you know, he still didn't want me down here sewing. Plus, I couldn't stop coughing. So I didn't get a lot done. What I did get done from last week, so I've been working on this, which is Beautiful Day. And I have done 5 of these now, which is what you had to do. This is the finishing kit. This is block 1. Block 2. It's really hard to do. Block 3 and block 4. And this is another of the blocks. We have to make 8 of these. So to go in all the gaps. And then I can put them in this spot, and that spot. This is so weird. To make the first 2 complete rows. But I need to make the log cabin blocks. And so what I had done is I'd cut everything out. And I had made 1 block to see what it looked like. So this is the center of that log cabin block. I think it goes that way. Yeah, this is the center of the log cabin block. And I have got all the other pieces already made to make 6 more of these. Because what I thought I'd do is I thought I would make, like, I don't know what it definitely chain piecing. I am chain piecing everything, but I'm doing all the same thing at the same time. So I wanted to make all the centers. And then after that, I'll sew on all the first set of whites, and then the first, you know, on all of them. And just so that by the time I've finished, even if it takes me a week or 2 weeks to do the 6 blocks I have to make, well, 7 if you count this one, then they're all done at the same time. So I think that kind of gives it a better feeling. So anyway, this is done. I did one of these. All of these are done. And then if I can show you that them all falling off on the designer board, I have all the others ready to go together in their little groups for each block. So those, and I just leave that down here on my board so that when I did get a minute to come down, or moving forward, when I get a minute to come down, I'll just throw a couple of those together and then hopefully get that block sorted out. So that really has been all I've done this past week. I've not done anything else. I had hoped to work on ambience, didn't. I feel like I need to really schedule some time for that one. I'm really into doing all these blocks of the month. And the really nice thing about them is it's a block. So you get it done that day and you feel accomplished because you've got it done. But also they're all coming in at around different times. So I have time to do them. Whereas I feel like working on a complete quilt right now, I don't feel like I have the time and energy to give to it. So I'm going to have to really schedule that hard and maybe pretend it is a block of the month and schedule, as long as I get it done by Christmas, I don't care because it is a Christmas gift. Then talking of Christmas, there are a bunch of panels that I purchased lately. I seem to have gone on a little panel kick. And this one I actually bought at the end of last year. And it was actually about $36, this particular panel. And it's to make an advent calendar. So if I can show you that. I don't even know if I'm still on camera. Oh yeah, maybe I am. So you can see it is, let me get a bit closer and fold it in half. Maybe that'll help. So I'm guessing that's the top of it. And then we have all the pockets that will go underneath. And then on this side of the panel, we have to cut out and sew onto the pockets these little pieces to make it into a pocket. Does that make sense? And then I don't know what we do with the rest of it. But anyway, I've only just recently gone into panels and making them into something other than just a sheet of fabric. I did the one last week with the panel that was for the sewing machine cover. So this is kind of that same thing. It gives you instructions of what to do on it and how to cut it out and follow it. So I do want to make that this year because I think Tristan, when he comes over to visit Nan and Papa, will have a big kick out of having that, because we always do get an advent calendar. I normally get a tea one. This year I have a quilting one. And then we always have a chocolate one. It's a necessity. So this one I think would be fun to put a few little gifts in for Tristan each day, or my hubby, you know, whoever deserves it more. The other one I just got a couple of weeks ago. I got this from, that one I got from Fabricland, and it was 36 something, but I got it at the end of the year, so I think I got it for $5. Yeah. This one I got from the Fat Quarter Shop, and I think I paid whatever the full price for this was. But I just fell in love with this one because it's all little houses. So what I thought I would do with this is I'm going to cut them up and make 6 wall hangings and give each one for us, probably one for the basement, and then one to each of the kids for Christmas. And I bought some of this fabric, some plain red, a plain green, and I forget what the other color was, white. And so I'm just going to cut them up and then just border them all with sashings or borders around the edge and sew them all together. So I have to make them. I don't think they'll make me long. Once I've done one, I think I should probably be able to fizzle along quickly. Then, now this is not going to get done this year, but when I was in Nova Scotia visiting Sean and Megan and little Leo, I went to I love going to the Salvation Army type places, Value Village places, those kind of things. I'm always on the lookout for stuff. And I got this. And this is another panel, but what you're supposed to do with this panel is you can make various clothes. You can cut the things out and put them onto t-shirts or bibs or sweatshirts or panels like that. So you can do lots of things with that. What I'd like to do with this is make it into a quilt. So I need to cut out my pieces and I will probably applique them on to another block and then intersperse those blocks with just a plain block or something. So that'll be something I'll do for next Halloween, obviously, and I'm going to get that done this Halloween, but I thought that would be kind of cool. Then I went to my guild meeting on Monday night, and they had a little section where they had some free fabric, and they had this. And as soon as I saw it, another panel, and it was for free. And I thought, oh, I'm going to take that. It's been obviously washed a few times. It's very, very hard to see there. So I'm going to have to go over that with a pen before I cut that out. It is hard to see, but it makes a teddy bear. So I thought this would be gorgeous for my little Evie. Evelyn is Tristan's sister, and she is 3 months old. So I think she's 3 months old, or is she 4 months old? Oh, good Lord, I think maybe she's 4 months old. So yeah, so I thought that would be fun. Again, not an immediate. I need to get those 2 Christmas ones done first. But I thought that was super cute. So I like that one. And then the other thing I was going to talk to you about today was the new Socialites sew-along started today. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's with the Fat Quarter Shop, and it is totally free. All the patterns, and there are, I believe there are 24 blocks that you're going to make. I have them in a binder. These will be all the blocks. So it's not a secret. It's not a mystery. We know every week. And so this is week 1 that starts today. And every week you will get sent to you, or it's actually on, it's not sent to you, it's on their blog, The Jolly Jabber. And you can download the free pattern. And this will be to make this. And then what they've done is they have turned it into, where is it? This is how all these blocks will go. So this is one for you to color if you want. They have a colored picture somewhere on their website maybe. So these are finishing blocks, as they call them, but all these are the blocks. Now you don't have to use this setting. I think there's a whole bunch of different designers working on it who probably have their own finishing design. This is just one the Fat Quarter Shop came up with. So each of these blocks, and there's 24 of them, these are all designed by different designers. So the one for today is designed by Bev McCulloch. And so I decided I wanted to do it. And I had some Love Notes fabric, and a friend of mine had more. So I pulled them over. And yeah, so I want to show you. Let me just move this out the way here, this big old thing. Because I didn't have enough Love Notes myself. So I printed my pattern off. So this is our pattern. And as I say, it is free. And today on the Fat Quarter Shop, Kimberly actually sewed it. So if you need help making it, go and check out her video for today. You can use scraps with it if you don't have a Fat Quarter bundle. I'm going to use some scraps for the background, which might be kind of cool. Anyway, but anyway, so today's is this one. So I'm going to turn you down and show you what I think my colors will be for today. Then I'm going to cut them later, and then I will sew it up tomorrow with my friend. And next week, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here is the pattern, and it does tell you down the side, these, I covered these up because you can do it as a 3-inch block, a 6-inch block, or a 9-inch. I have a rough time with 6-inch blocks. They look nice and everything, but to me, they're a little bit too small. And, well, 3-inch, forget it. So I think I'm going to make the 9-inch blocks. It's going to make a big quilt, but you know what? It's okay. We'll figure it out. So these are all your cutting instructions for your ABCs. And then it does tell you up here what those fabrics are. So basically ABC and D are going to be your background fabric. And I am going to use this, which is from Love Notes. It's a white on white with a heart. I also have a Swiss dot. So I'm going to use both of them and see. I think that would look kind of cool. Some will have dots and some will have little hearts. So that will be my background. Now you don't have to do these colors. And on the Fat Quarter Shop video for today, they did show you lots of different ones made using different fabrics and different colors. But I kind of like this look of this. So for my E, which will be the little triangle things on the corner, I am going to use this, which is very pretty color, I think. And then in the center, they have like a blue color there, but right in the very center, I'm going to use this with the dots again. So imagine this is the outside edge, this is the center. And then I was thinking of doing the pinwheel in the middle, because this is a pinwheel too, and then this is a big pinwheel. I was thinking of doing that all in one color. And I just dropped my fabric. I was thinking of doing it in this color. So this would be the pinwheel, which is a very pretty, and it's got the green and the pink and the peach color. But then I thought, no, I think I will do the two colors. So this would be the edge, this would be the middle, and this would be the pinwheel. So I think that's what I am going to go with for my colors. What do you think? Okay, so that's all I have for you today. As I said, I didn't get a lot done. I need to really sit down and put some thought into scheduling all my various upcoming blocks of the month. I seem to be top heavy at the beginning of each month, and then we slow up. But this particular one, the Socialites 2, is every week. So I think that should be kind of cool. At least every week you can have something to look at. So that's all I have for you today. I am hoping that you will like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Tell your mates, most important, most important. And I will see you Monday for some more Vlogtober knitting. And if not, I'll see you next Friday. Okay, bye.